Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'd like to talk about when two of my favorite things kind of come together, and that would be fashion and hip-hop culture. Basically, the event that I'm talking about today is something that I've always been pretty interested in. It is something a little older, so maybe some of you already know the story, but today I'll be talking about Young Thug's blue dress. The year is 2016, and Young Thug decides to come out with his latest project, No, My Name is Jeffery. And despite the music being amazing, the big thing that stands out here is the album cover. In this case, it is Young Thug, or Jeffery, wearing a beautiful blue dress. And for me, I've always been fascinated by it, not because, oh, I want to cross-dress, but just the construction of it, everything absolutely beautiful, as always. So I decided a bit ago to do some research on it, and I want to share it with you guys. Basically, Young Thug found out about this dress through a meeting that he had with V-Files, where he wanted to find out exactly what he was going to wear for the album cover. Of course, Young Thug has a history of saying when he was younger he wore his sister's shoes that were these pink sparkly sneakers, and he absolutely loved it and didn't care about it what anyone else said. And he has on occasion worn dresses before, but this one was different. This one was out of this world. Absolutely amazing. Everything from the construction to the beautiful baby blue to the concepts behind it. And that's where we get our designer, who is Alessandro Trincone. And he basically grew up in Milan, Italy. And he graduated from a fashion school there, and later goes on to win the 7th annual V-File designer competition. And that is kind of how he was associated with V-Files, and through that, Young Thug found him. This dress is from the 2016-2017 collection, which is titled Avant-garde. I'm probably mispronouncing that. I'm assuming it's Italian. I couldn't find a direct meaning for it, but Alessandro gives it his own meaning, which is the fact that when he grew up, when he was younger, he kind of had a rough childhood, rough upbringing, and he couldn't express himself how he wanted to. So his idea with this collection was to create something in between the lines, something that is gender neutral, yet absolutely stunning, and something that people want to wear, of course. So he created the infamous blue dress, which was further inspired by Japanese culture, more closely linked to kimonos, and an idea called ganbashi. So really, he just took this inner pain of being unable to express himself and his love for Japanese culture and combined it into something that becomes one of the most infamous dresses, I would say, of all time, especially in something like hip-hop culture. Young Thug wore this dress, and like I said, I saw it, absolutely stunned, and the reason I did a little more research on it is I wanted to get it. Unfortunately, it is in a national art museum, and very, very few on the likes of one from the runway and then one for Young Thug were made, so I couldn't exactly find one, unfortunately. But if you would like to have something close to it, the detail on the dress itself is called bellowing. So you can either do it yourself, which is probably complicated. It involves a lot of folding and precise stitching, well, either by hand or with a sewing machine. Because it is so precise, you might want to go by hand. Yet it gives us this beautiful flow, and the straps at the top, everything just works together. Everything works with Young Thug's personality, his attitude, his history, his music. Amazing. I wish I could have got the dress, but I feel good enough just knowing about all this, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, have an amazing day.